This video is going to save your life. This video is going to save your Amazon FBA business. If you are watching this, if you are watching a lot of my video, you should start making a little bit of money at least, right? Because you should have started your business already. You should have had, you should have learned a lot of ways to find profitable online arbitrage products to resell on Amazon, to get it. You have everything that you need, right? And you are probably making some money right now, and you are thinking about making a really dumb mistake that I almost made myself earlier in my journey before I actually was doing Amazon FBA, when I had other businesses that were actually making me money. And I know that you are thinking about making that money, and I've seen people on social media doing this mistake over and over and over again. Okay, and today, as I said, I'm going to save your life. All right, if you do not know me, my name is Chris Mangunza. I release daily videos about selling on Amazon, about business, about entrepreneurship. So if you are new here, subscribe and like this video so you learn how to build a successful Amazon business and you avoid making dumb mistakes like the one you are about to do before you actually watch this video. So let me just share my screen and let me just tell you a story. All right, so this is you right there. All right, this is you. This is your dumbass. All right, this is your dumbass. All right, you start making a little bit of money. All right, this is the money that you start making. And yes, this is a piece of art, of course. Yeah, so you start making some money. And so what you want to do is you want to buy a car. Right? Because you want to impress people, you want to impress your, I don't know, you want to impress girls, you want to pull some bitches, all right? So you want to buy a nice car, right? The thing is that, and this is a mistake that I see a lot of dumb people make, okay? Not dumb people, like young people, because I almost made the exact same mistake. You are going to take some money from your business. Okay, so let's say you are not that successful just yet. Okay, so you just crossed $10,000 a month in sale, all right, with your Amazon business. So you make a cool $2,000 profit. You are living at your parents' house, and so with $2,000 you have a lot of money to do a lot of dumb stuff, all right? And so what you do is that you go ahead and you finance a Toyota Corolla, either a Toyota Corolla, a 2024 Toyota Corolla, or 2024 Honda Civic. All right, so I'm going to tell you exactly why it's a dumb decision. Because, like, the first thing that I do not understand is why you guys try and go flex with a dumb car like this. Okay, so it's not even like and I'm going to show you why, because a car like this is going to cost you like $250 a month, and you may think that it is not a lot of money. This is the whole point of this video. You may think that this is not a lot of money, but when you see all these $250 a month can actually impact your Amazon business, you are going to change the way you actually think, right? You are going to change the way you actually think, and I guarantee it. Okay, because you need to understand that your online arbitrage business is going to run at capacity at around, like, it is going to be hard to scale above 2 millions and a half a year. All right, 2 millions and a half a year. You're going to need to spend somewhere like around, like, let's just call it $250,000 a month. Okay, so you're going to need to have, because if you have a turnover, an inventory turnover of around 60 days, just to make it short, okay, because I know that you guys are not good with math. If you were about to buy a Toyota Corolla, a 2024 Toyota Corolla, or 2024 Honda Civic, you're going to need to have like around $500,000 invested into your business, right? And everything that you're gonna make on top of that, so you can keep reinvesting the money that you make inside the business, back into the business, but it's not going to be as easy to grow above that with online arbitrage if you just do online arbitrage. So at that point, in my opinion, this is the moment when you can start balling out, okay, when you can start actually doing stuff. And of course, getting a Toyota Corolla is not balling out, but you get what I'm saying, right? And actually, it is balling out when you actually see the actual amount of money that it actually costs you after 5 years when you actually finance this car, all right? But yeah, like, you're gonna make, like, this is what you're gonna do. And like, if, like, the truth is that once you reach that point, yes, you can pretty much finance any car that you want. I really do not care. But like, if you are making around $10,000 a month and you start financing a car like this, the reason why I'm specifically talking about the 2024 Toyota Corolla or 2024 Honda Civic is because you guys, okay, in America, you guys I don't know, like, but you guys are rotten with this capitalistic society telling you that you need, like, because you already have, like, you potentially already have an older Honda Civic, an older Toyota Corolla, an older form of those cars, right? And you think that you need to upgrade to a 2024 and that is going to change your life and that people are actually going to look at you because you have an updated car, okay? At the end of the day, you are trying to bowl out, but at the end of the day, you are still driving a Toyota Corolla and you are still driving an Honda Civic. Nobody envy you, okay? This is a big thing that you need to understand. You are doing all this, you are paying all that money just to get a bullshit ass car anyways, all right? This is the big thing that I want you to understand, okay? So this is why you should not go and buy those cars, and this is why you should actually reinvest your money. So, and I said that I almost made this mistake, okay? At least, personally, when I almost made that mistake, it was with the Mercedes. It was just a C-Class, but it was still a Mercedes. At least I was a little bit bowling, you know? At least it was a car that was worth bowling for a little bit, right? But you guys are doing this with Toyota Corolla and Honda Civic, okay? It doesn't make any sense. Stop this bullshit. I'm going to show you exactly why this is done. All right, so as Warren Buffett says, compound interest is the, and of course, like, I know this spreadsheet looks like shit, but you get the idea, okay? It's just to show you the things. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, okay? So it's easier to see. So here's what your business could look like if you actually invested $250, we are going to do it the opposite way. If you actually invested $250 every single month inside your business and you kept reinvesting the profit, all right? So at the end of the first month, you would have $285, which is not a lot of money, but this is a start, okay? This is a beginning, okay? Because, and it's assuming, by the way, it's assuming that you are able to flip your inventory in 60 days, your whole inventory in 60 days, at an average of 30% return on investment, which you should be able to do. And we are not looking at profit margins, we are looking at return on investment, okay? Because return on investment is what we actually focus on. We do not care about profit margins, all right? Profit margins is irrelevant. We care about return on investment. Fuck profit margins, all right? So you start with $285. At the end of the second month, you have $610, okay? And once again, it's if you invest $250 every single month, all right? So if you keep going, okay, up to the end of the first year, it's $7,000 and $782, all right? So it's not a ton of money, but this is money that is still invested in your company and that is still going to make you interest, that is still going to pay you interest, and that is still going to grow your company, all right? So let's see what it looks like after year two. And after year two, you've already seen it, okay? After year two, at the end of year two, you're at $45,000 invested into your business, okay? And once again, I said that if you want to make around, if you want to make $2 million a year, you're gonna need to make, and I need to make the calculation actually to make sure that I do not say, actually, it's way too much. So if you spend $250,000 a month, you're gonna make around $250,000 in sales. All right. Not really. Okay, I'm actually wrong with this. Okay, if you spend $125,000, I'm sorry, a year, you're gonna make a month. I'm sorry, you're gonna make around $250,000 in sales. Okay, $250,000 in sales a month is $3 million a year, okay? So if you want to make $3 million a year, you're going to need to spend around this, okay? $250,000 a month. So we want to have, if you want to spend $250,000 a month, we want to have around $500,000 invested in the company at least, all right? So if you keep reinvesting your money, 100% of your money, and you are able to maintain an average return on investment of 30%, which of course you're not going to be able to do every single month. There must be some months where you're actually in a loss, or where you're actually losing money, okay? But let's assume that you're able to do it, okay? After 3 years and 2 months, you should be able to be actually after 3 years and a half, I'm sorry, you should be around that amount of money invested into your company just by investing $250,000 every single month. Okay, so after 3 years and a half, you can, so which is 3 years and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Okay, 3 years and 6 months exactly. You can either have. So it's 3 years, it's 36, it's 39 months times $250. So you can either have $9,750 invested into a Toyota Corolla, okay, which is a really dumb investment, by the way. You are not done actually spending that money, or you can have an Amazon business, okay, an Amazon business making around $3 million a year. Okay, which of course it's not easy. Okay, there's going to be some roadblocks in your way that you're going to need to overcome. So it may take you a little bit longer, but whatever you like, the whole reason why I'm making this video is to show you that even if you do half of this, okay, if you just have $250,000, and let's say that you cannot go all this way, like that you do not go all this way, that you like, because this is if not everything goes perfect, but if you do not have suspension, if you do not have to deal with bullshit like this, right? So let's say you can just like, you just get $45,000 invested into your company. All right, it's still way more than the 19,000? I actually forgot. It was 39 times $250. It was way more than the 9,000, not even the $10,000 that you have invested into your Toyota Corolla. Okay, at the end of the day, if you were making some dumb purchases, okay, such as buying a Rolex, at the end of the day, your Rolex, you can potentially sell it for the exact same amount of money that you actually purchased it, right? So that's when it comes to the Rolex. If you were to buy, because at the end of the day, it's fine to actually spend money and enjoy your life. But what I'm trying to say with this video is that at the end, and this is really what I want you guys to think about. At the end of the day, you have $10,000 invested into an Honda Civic. What kind of enjoyment do you get by driving an Honda Civic? If you are trying to spend money, okay, to have an updated car, to have something that you can say, oh, okay, this is something nice. A Toyota Corolla and an Honda Civic are not nice cars. This is what I'm trying to say. So, what I'm trying to say is, try to delay gratification a little bit, okay? I know 3 years sounds like it's a long time, and it may take longer than that for you to actually be able to build a business up to this point, okay? It's probably going to take you like 5 years or 6 years, okay? But what I'm trying to say is, during those 5 years and 6 years, why the fuck would you go and buy a Toyota Corolla, okay? To slow down your progress. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. As I said, it may take you 5 years, okay? It may not take you 3 years, as this is saying, because of course you're going to have some setbacks. Some months are going to be down. You're going to make some mistakes, especially at the beginning. So it's going to take you a little bit more than that. But let's say it just takes you 5 years. Let's say it just takes you 5 years to build an online arbitrage business where you have VAs working for you, okay, that makes $3 million a year. If you can run this at 10% profit margins, which is low, by the way, but it is good if you have VAs and all that stuff. It's $300,000 a year, okay? It may take you a profit, by the way. So it may take you 5 years, 6 years to build this. Maybe 7 years. Let's say worst case scenario, it takes you 7 years, all right? 10 years. Worst case scenario, it takes you 10 years, all right? So, and of course, I know what you're going to say. Like, you say, oh, okay, I'm getting this car because, it's to build my credit, all that shit. Because, if I want to upgrade my car, I can just trade this car in, get a better car, and still pay some more money, have a bigger payment, yes. But, like, why the fuck would you do this if you can actually have a business after 7 years that is going to pay you $300,000 a year in profit back in your pocket? Why would you do this? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. It really does not make any sense to me. If it was at least for a nice car, for a BMW at least, 5 Series BMW, let's say just a 3 Series BMW, okay, a C-Class, even a CLA, at the end of the day, just a CLA. So you can ball out a little bit, so you can flex a tiny bit. I would understand. But why are you doing this to buy a fucking Honda Civic? This is something that I do not understand, and please do not make these dumb mistakes, because like, you need to understand that compound interest, as Warren Buffett says, is the eighth wonder of the world, okay? 7th or 8th. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit tired, but you get the idea, right? Do not go and make dumb mistakes. And whenever you actually have, okay, you actually want to spend money. I mean, at one point, when you start making money with your Amazon business, something is going to click. Something is going to change in the way you think about actually spending money, and you're going to realize that every money that you withdraw from the company, because every single dollar that you leave invested into the business is going to turn into, at the end of 1 year, is going to turn into like $15, maybe, right? Maybe not. Okay, I'm not even calculating. I do not want to do more maths. I'm tired. All right, but you get the idea. So if you can turn $1 into $2, but just by leaving this dollar in the company, like, once you start realizing that you can actually do this, you will want to stop spending money dumbly. Okay, especially if it is for stuff because you guys need to understand that you, like, and I do not like to think to talk about this way, but like, you are literally stuck in the matrix. Okay, because you are actually spending, you are actually falling. Because this is literally what's happening, okay? You are falling for this trap That is because at the end of the day, you are going to end up with an Honda Civic, while you could actually have a business that pays you 6 figures in profit more than what you are going to have because you decided to buy a Honda Civic, okay? Or Toyota Corolla or any other dumb car, or Hyundai Elantra, you know, all those dumb cars, okay? So try to think about this a little bit. Do not make those dumb mistakes, okay? You are gonna be fine, especially if you do online arbitrage. Do you even need a car, okay? Like, just drive the car that you need just to do groceries, or just order. At the end of the day, you're gonna pay way less if you actually order Instacart or whatever to get your groceries, right? Instead of, you know, having to pay for car insurance, to all that shit, car maintenance. Like, just do this. You're probably going to pay less money just by doing Instacart and Ubering everywhere. You're probably going to pay less money. And even if you don't, try to live somewhere where you can actually walk to do most of the things that you need to do. If you do online arbitrage, if you do retail arbitrage, it's a different story. Okay, but still, you do not need a 2024 Honda Civic to do retail arbitrage, okay? 1995, and of course I would not go as far, okay? Like, I'm being extreme over there because this is not even something that I do myself or that I did myself. And I understand where you're coming from, because if there's no way in hell that I'm driving a 2005, not a 2005, a 1995 Honda Civic. Okay? There's no way in hell that I'm doing this, all right? But if it's the only thing that you can do to actually grow faster, like, you know, if this is going to allow you to grow faster, I would do it. But like, I don't know if I would do it, but like, at least, you know, maybe try to just spend $3,000, get a used car, okay, $3,000 that will drive you from A to B, okay, that can still be decent, okay, and maybe price increase, okay, so let's say $4,000 or $5,000. So get a decent car at this price, used, okay, that you are going to be able to drive for a little while, and start from there, okay? Do not go and spend that money. If you want to buy a car, buy a decent car, okay? If you want to buy a new car, buy a decent car. Do not go and buy a fucking Honda Civic, a Toyota Corolla. In French, we have a saying. I'm not going to say it actually, because it's not going to translate well in English, and you guys are not going to understand because this is something really specific. But you get the idea, right? So do not go and finance those cars. Wait a little bit to be able to finance a better car. And I'm not saying, because it may come from a point where looking like I'm against like having nice cars and all that stuff. I am not, okay? I'm going to tell you 100%, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. With the money that I make with my personal brand, I'm eventually going to buy a Lamborghini Urus, okay? That I'm going to use because I'm going to be a YouTube guru, okay? I'm literally telling you right now, okay? This is the plan. So it's not like I have something against supercar and all that shit, okay? So, yeah. I hope it is going to help you avoid making this mistake. I'll see you tomorrow for a new video, because I release a new video every single day about Amazon and about building a business. Of course, this one was a little bit more like practical advice, but we have tutorials on how to actually find perks and all that stuff that I release every single day as well. So it really depends how I feel, okay? And yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. We can hang out a little bit more. You've watched me for 18 minutes if you've watched from here. Leave a water emoji in the comments if you've watched until here. But you know what? If you leave a water emoji in the comments, you'll get 3 months for free for Arbitrage Stalker. If you are the first one to do it, okay? If you're in my coaching programs, you already have the tool for free. So yeah, but whenever the tool releases, you'll have 3 months for free. You'll have 3 months for free directly, okay? With the launch offer, okay? After that, you'll need to pay. I'm sorry, but yeah, you'll have 3 months for free starting tomorrow. Starting if you actually leave the comments, the water emoji, if you are the first one to actually do this, and then DM me on Instagram, you'll get 3 months for free. All right? Because I said that was going to make you guys win some stuff if you watch the video until the end. Especially this one is a little long. Okay, so leave the water emoji in the comments, and you'll get 3 months. Okay, and all the other ones that actually leave a comment emoji will have another entry, because if you already have your email into the wait list for Arbitrage Stalker, you already have an entry to win a lifetime membership to the tool. Okay, for free, 100% free. All right. You'll get a second entry if you do this way. All right. And so even if you win the 3 months for free, you'll get an entry for the lifetime membership. All right. So yeah, we're going to bring this video to 20 minutes. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for supporting if you watched until here. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.